see, a good light. I should look at the camera. I ain't terrible light. All right, little woman doing. Oh, there we go. All right, so let's talk about what happened at the last race, which was a few weeks back. We were at an event, the Race Wars, and I got some footage. I'll throw up some of it here. Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Well, back out here at the track, and it's definitely a little bit of a hot one. So yeah, we're out here for Race Wars. Got the 2-valve unloaded, although we have a slight issue. Trans brake's not holding, so I can hear the solenoid firing. It all looks plugged up and everything, but I'm not sure. So it might just be foot braking the car today, which kind of sucks. But it is what it is. Shit happens. Yeah, let's see. Let's turn y'all around. People still rolling in, whatever. Still a lot going on. A lot of cars out that way, more for show car stuff and everything. But it's my first time at this event, so yeah, see how it goes. Maybe we get the trans brake working. Maybe it's just need to warm up. I don't know. You know, we'll have to wait and see. So if nothing else, foot brake it. Look a little bit like a turd off the line. But I mean, if nothing else, should brake drain out the back end. So all right. So stay tuned. We'll see how these passes go, and we'll see what kind of class I can hop in or whatnot. So all right, let's get to it. A lot of the show car stuff that was out there and everything, and it wasn't too bad event. A small little event, but like I only got to make a few passes. Well, first of all, we had issues. The trans brake on the car wasn't working. I had unloaded it. I went, drove around. I always test everything, make sure everything's good, and you know, check the line log. I actually go check the weight of the car, check suspension, all that before I do everything. And then I actually went to go get on the trans brake and, you know, hit the button on the center console, and let off the brake, and whoop, car just kept going. And I'm like, what the hell? So threw it up on the trailer a little bit, climbed underneath, all the plugs, everything looked good. Don't know what actually happened. So got it to Josh just about a week back or so, and we looked it over. He fixed the grounds, and we were testing everything. We went to test the button, and the button still wasn't working. We actually unhooked the wires for the power and everything and tested it, and hey, it was working. All right, cool. Button's bad. So go up to Summit Racing, go give me a new button, and come back, and we're kind of jacking with it again, testing again, and man, it's not getting like enough voltage or whatever for the new button. So we test the old button again, and now it's working. So long story short of that, button, the connections for the buttons, something, it just wasn't the day. It just wasn't the day for it to be working at Race Wars, which was fine, because, and I wish I got footage of it. Actually, my wife had got a little footage of it on Snapchat, but I went to go look for it, and I guess it deleted it or whatever. It was, it turned into a monsoon that day. We should have been racing boats, because when we got out there, it was hot. She actually stayed in the truck because she wasn't feeling good and didn't want her getting sick or anything, and there's a big reason for that. Anyway, so I just decided, well, hell, foot brake the car, which, you know, it couldn't leave off no boost, but it was a little, could be a little sketchy because the power's coming in down track. And I mean, I was running like a 7.5 or whatever it was, at like almost 120 miles an hour. So I was hitting the tire really hard. But so we decided, you know, screw it, we'll do the brackets, we'll go in the full tree. Well, we only actually got to make 2 passes, 2 testing passes, and then there's real bad wind started blowing in, real bad crosswind. I was like, man, I don't know if I'm filming this. And then we kept watching out in the sky on the radar, and there was a storm just slowly moved in. Man, I got everything loaded up, and barely, my mini bike was the only thing I really didn't get loaded up right off the rip. But like, and then it was just a monsoon, just storm, trash cans blowing everywhere. It was nuts. And I was like, this wasn't the day to race, I guess. So, you know, I did get the bike loaded and got home and got everything unloaded. And so that race kind of fell through. They were cool people, cool event, because they ended up refunding us, the guys who were actually in the racing event side of it. They refunded our money. You know, they didn't have to. You know, you're doing an outside thing. You go into it kind of knowing, hey, man, sometimes weather can screw you up. But they were cool. They refunded. So we actually go back to the redo event in September 2nd, I believe. So I'm definitely going back for that. I definitely will support them for, you know, they didn't have to refund the money. I'm glad they did. I wasn't going to flip shit about it either if they didn't, but they showed good character, in my opinion, on that. But, you know, I threw up the footage earlier, a lot of the car show stuff, and there's a lot of cool stuff out there, all kinds of, you know, different shit. And not necessarily the racing side of it, but definitely some cool shit out there. So, but we got Trans Break fixed, so we'll be back out for that in September. Man, I haven't really filmed or done anything because it's been hot. It's Texas. I mean, it's like, what time is it? It is like, well, after 3, it's past 100, I believe, right now. It's hot. It gets hot here. Not to say you can't race in the heat, but man, it sucks in the racing suit. And I ain't sweating it. This isn't a full-time job for me. This is fun. So I just decided to let the car sit for a little bit. You know, we'll be back out. I figure maybe the end of August, I'll go out and make some test passes before the Race Wars event, and then we'll have Streetcar Takeover the following weekend after that. But just go ahead and throw out the big news of another reason why I haven't necessarily filmed as much. And no, this will not stop me from doing a lot of things, but let's see. You know, gotta get here. Oh, can we see that? Oh, yep. That's a terrible picture. But, I mean, most of y'all, I imagine, already know what that is. And if you obviously saw my Instagram, we are expecting a new little family member, a little crew member coming to the family. So, super excited. This will be me and my wife's first together. This will actually be our first, either one of us. We don't have kids, so this will be our first, and we're super excited. Boy, girl, it doesn't matter. I can't say, you know, it'd be cool to have a little boy because we have so many nieces in our families. You know, there's not a lot of boys in it, so, but we won't care either way. We'll love that baby regardless. We're super excited. We're about 15 weeks in, so yeah, I'll actually post up a video later. Oh no, GoPro's having issues. All right, apparently 4K. I guess it got too hot. Try to finish this off. But we have the gender reveal coming up in August, so it's hair bows or turbos. So that's kind of a little theme. And actually, the 2-valve will get to make a little appearance because we are doing a burnout for the gender reveal. Which, when we found out we were pregnant and everything, I said, I was like, look, I want the gender reveal. That's at least the one thing I want to get. So, yeah, we're going to do a little burnout with the car. The smoke will determine, obviously, what we're having. So that's the big news, but that does not mean the racing will stop. Obviously, I mean, I have to adjust my priorities. That's going to happen. There ain't nothing wrong with that. But we'll still be out there racing as much as we can, just having fun and bringing some cool shit to you. So, got a new little crew member coming, you know. Long ways away, but, you know, maybe we'll keep that thing around and toss him or her in that car eventually. Shh, won't tell the wife. So, well, let's finish up here, guys. Just want to give y'all an update, kind of where I've been the past couple months, and just kind of, it's just been hot, doing adult things. Had to fix the 2-valve, just a little slight fix, and got a new little crew member coming. So those are the big announcements. So as always, like, share, subscribe to this video. It's not a big long one, not a big crazy fun one, but yeah. So we'll see you in the next one. Later. Peace.